In today's video, I will be unboxing the new F1 car from Hot Wheels. This is the white F1 car that was available on Mattel's website way back in December of 2024 for pre-order. Well, it's May now, so it took almost 6 months for this car to get to us. So let's open this box up together, let's check it out, and well, let's see if this car was worth the wait. Here is the box. Again, I'm not going to show you the other side because, well, it has my address on it, and I don't really need a stalker, which, let's face it, nobody's going to stalk me, but hey, why take a chance, right? So let's open up my trusty razor knife and let's open up this box and check her out. Like I said, I ordered this, like most of you who actually have it, way back in December of 2024. We knew it was a pre-order, but man, 6 months waiting on a car, that's an awful long time, especially since they came out with their mainline versions already before this. All right. Well, there she is, way down in there. Nope, my address, don't look at that. All right, let's start with the back of the car because, well, that's what's here in front of us right now. Formula One and Hot Wheels are always pushing the boundaries of performance through design, engineering, and creativity, making this partnership a one for the ages. That is really cool. I'm not going to read all of it. If you'd like to read it, there she be. Nice card art on the back, and I know people hate the Hot Wheels protectors, but I love them just because it has Hot Wheels stamped in it. I know they're not as good as diamond protectors, but still, if you like Hot Wheels, I mean, you gotta love this. All right, you ready? Here we are. Bam. There she is. Formula One, F1, Hot Wheels. I love this card. The graphics on this is pretty freaking sweet. I like the fact that they did the yellow on these wheels that matched the yellow on the actual die-cast car itself, because if you remember, these wheels are interchangeable, and you have two other sets. You have red and white, I believe. Yep, white down there and red up there, so you can swap your wheels out. That is pretty cool. And I just noticed on the bottom of the card it shows you how to change those wheels. And if you'll notice, the rims do not actually come off the car. The tires come off the rims. I think that's pretty ingenious. It allows these to be a little more robust, because if you were to take these axles apart back and forth a million times, I'm sure something's going to get bent, something's going to get broken or whatever. And don't forget, even though this was a $27 car, I believe at the time, it's still considered a toy. These Hot Wheels make their cars, well, to be played with. They're not super detailed as other brands out there, which we'll get to that in a moment. But you gotta love the ingenuity of swapping these wheels and still making this car very playable. Let's open up this clamshell protector so we can get a better look at the car behind its original blister pack. Maybe we'll get a little bit less glare and get, well, a better look. All right, here we go. Whoa, what just happened there? Oh, hold on, folks. Well, I'll be dipped. Look at this. All right, I've been collecting Hot Wheels for a while now, and this is the first time I've ever seen Mattel create a product packaging the right way. This is pretty awesome. For example, hold on. Okay, this is just a regular Redline Club car, right? It's cool, it's awesome, but even if you open this safety clamshell, you take the car out, it's still in a blister. And if I wanted to touch this car, I would have to destroy this packaging. So these never ever will ever come out of the packaging, which is, it kind of sucks. I like touching the cars. Come on, I'm a kid, right? I may be 51, but I'm still a kid at heart. Anyways, look what they've done this time. Let me put this back real quick so I don't ruin it. They have made it so that the clamshell itself is the protector and the packaging, and you can actually take the car out without damaging the packaging. Oh, that, finally. Good job, Mattel. That was smart. All right, so let's take a better look at this card art just real quick here. You know, some of the cars I buy, honestly, I buy just for the card art because they do a really good job on a lot of their cars. And here is the directions again. just real close. You see, pull the tires off the rims, pull the tires off the rims on the rack, because yes, every single one of these tires comes with the rim. They did not have to do that, but that's pretty awesome that they did. And you push the new tire onto the rim that's already attached to the car. Here is the car itself. And this car has some heft to it, folks. This is all die cast. Looks like every bit of it, except for maybe, looks like maybe the driver isn't die cast, and of course the wheels and tires. But the body's die cast, the frame is die cast. This is pretty nice, folks. I mean, it was really, actually very, very nice. I mean, just look at this thing. And the playability test. Hold on. You ready? We're on my slot car track here. Yeah, dude. That's pretty awesome. That rolls super well. I really, really like that. Let's check out the tires real quick here. Now, you will notice that you have larger or wider tires, narrower tires. As you can see on the car itself, wider in the back, narrower in the front, just like the real thing. Let's kind of pop some of these out here real quick. These are the red print. Whoop, get them up here where you can actually see them, right? These, I mean, again, rubber tires, plastic rims, that's pretty nice. Now, I'm not going to change the tires on this right now just because, you know, even though it's made to be changed, I don't want to keep taking tires on and off and take a chance of, you know, either getting the tires loose or bending one of these axles. You know, I may be a big kid, but I don't need to change the tires. All right, now that we have this car in front of us and we're looking at it and we're like almost dropping it, but we're like, this is pretty nice, right? I mean, this is pretty slick. Let's take a look at another car from Mattel, from Hot Wheels. And this is their mainline F1 car. This is their Williams. I do have the Red Bull one as well, but the Williams is the one that I have open. And let's check out the wheelbase first. And as you can see, the wheelbase, well, it is identical. As a matter of fact, your little fenders on top of your front wheels are the same. Now, the fronts are a bit different. Well, actually, the whole rest of the body of the car is a bit different. First thing I've noticed is this car is extremely lighter than this car. This is all plastic. Plastic body, plastic frame. I mean, I think other than maybe the axles, everything on the main line is plastic. But if you find this in a store, you're paying mainline prices. You know, where I'm at, my local Walmart, it's $1.18. $27. I mean, you got to, you know, give and take a little bit here. You can see that, again, there are differences. I mean, if you look at the frame, this is much more in line with the real thing. This is much more exaggerated. And again, this is also being served to a certain demographic, if you will. Yes, this is meant to be a toy. Yes, Hot Wheels is a toy manufacturing, but they know that most people are not going to spend $20+ and buy a die-cast car and give it to a 5-year-old to play with. But they will do that with this. So this needs to be much more robust than this car. That I do believe, and if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I do believe that is why the difference you see here in the sizing of different parts of this car. The more what you would consider to be delicate areas are made a little bit more robust on this car here. But still, I mean, the general shape, the general outline is very, very similar. As you can see here, they've added a little mud flaps, let's call them, to the back wheels that they wouldn't have in the real deal, which they don't have here. And again, the back is a little bit different. Now that we have looked at our premium Hot Wheel F1 car compared to our mainline, let's take the mainline away for just a minute and let's bring in another brand. This is Tarmac Works F1 car. And boy, oh boy, if you want scale and you want detail, this is, in my opinion, the way to go. I mean, just look at the little fenders on the front here. They're actually curved. They're actually narrowed. I mean, they are realistic compared to the real car. You also have side view mirrors on this car. You have the antennas on the canard of this car. Make sure I didn't break when I dropped this the other day. Whew. And I mean, yes, this is plastic. Plastic frame, plastic body, but you can get more detail from plastic than you can from a die cast process. But again, the detail is there. I mean, look at the front suspension area. Look at the back. I mean, it's just, this car is amazing compared to this Hot Wheels. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Hot Wheels. This is what it is. This is made for a specific reason. This is, like I said, I think this was $27 when it was available for pre-order. And you can pick up one of these for less than $27. Why would I spend more for this than this? Like I said, love the Tarmac. This is a model. This is a 1/64 scale model, plain and simple. Does it roll good? It rolls pretty good. Not great, but I mean, it's playable if you really want it to. But this will sit and never be played with. As a matter of fact, I usually keep these in their boxes until I build a display for them. The reason why you would want to spend what people spend on this car is because it's a Hot Wheels. And that's the main reason. This is supposed to be somewhat exclusive. Now, and it is. I mean, granted, they probably made many thousands of these. But still, once they sold out, that was it. You weren't getting any more. And this is the first time Hot Wheels has really collaborated with F1 like this, in this format, and really gone all in with it. So this is a historic piece as far as Hot Wheels collecting goes. And that, to me, is why it was worth spending the money I spent on it. Now, I have checked eBay after I received this car, and boy, oh boy, people are stupid. That's all I'm going to say. Anywhere from double the original cost to over $100 for this car. It's not worth that. It is worth the original price, yes. But again, just an amazing piece of car for Hot Wheels. Here are our 3 F1 cars again. Up front, our premium Hot Wheels F1 car, our mainline Hot Wheels F1 car, and our Tarmac Works F1 car. Now, I already talked about these cars and told you what I liked about them. I'd like to hear from you folks what you like about these cars. So please leave a comment below. Tell me what you like about these cars or what you don't like about these cars and which one's your favorite. And before we go, I want to show you something really cool. So bear with me as I move the camera. Oh, check it out. This is my new Corvette pit lane. Oh yeah, these are my 1/32 scale Carrera slot cars. And I know they're not Hot Wheels, but they sure are cool. All right, folks. As always, I appreciate you spending and giving of your time with me. And with that, folks, God bless and take care.